Hello guys, and welcome back to another video here on my channel. In this video I will make one of the best sculptures I've made this year, Metro Man with clay. Let's go.
Alright, let's get started. We are making Metro Man. This might be one of the best sculptures I made this year. I already told you this in the beginning. At the end of the video, tell me in the comments if this is actually one of the best I made this year, but I think it will be. Let's see. I'm making Metro Man in a very dynamic pose, as you can see. Only his left foot is touching the base, so that will make the sculpture look way more interesting and give it like a flying effect. For a skeleton, I'm using a bit of clay and a lot of aluminum foil, so he already gets his shape of the body and I don't have to use that much clay later. As you can see, I made a sketch as reference for the sculpture. I initially thought Metro Man and Megamind were the same height, but it turns out I was wrong. So Metro Man is going to be one of the biggest sculptures too, because my Megamind sculpture is already big, but not this big. Like, Metro Man is bigger, not only as a sculpture but also in the movie, and I haven't watched the movie yet. I know it's weird. I made Megamind and now I'm making Metro Man and I haven't even watched the movie, but people say it's pretty good, so I definitely should. So yeah, if you watch the movie, then tell me in the comments if I should or if I shouldn't. You're probably wondering right now how I know that Metro Man is bigger than Megamind if I haven't seen the movie. Yeah, no one is asking that. I actually asked ChatGPT to give me a size comparison and this is what I got. So yeah, that clearly shows that Metro Man is bigger than Megamind. And who knows it better than ChatGPT? You don't know how he's been carrying me last year in school, and this year he's gonna carry me too. And I'm pretty sure he carries many of you too. Alright, now back to the sculpture. In the beginning, I wanted to show you guys how I made the sketch, the base, the skeleton, and I don't know how, but for some reason I lost the footage where I'm making these things. Yeah, so you only got to see a little part of me making the skeleton. So if you still are interested in seeing how I make my bases or my sketches, then I can only recommend you to watch my video of me making Megamind. I think I explained it pretty good in there, so you should definitely watch it. Even though you don't want to know how I make my bases, go watch it, it's a good video. I even turned KSI into Megamind in that video, so you should definitely go watch it. But first, watch this video. Maybe you're asking, why am I making Metro Man? The movie is already like 10 years old, but yeah, you know, I'm someone who likes to make memes and everything that's trending right now. And you might have probably noticed that Metro Man was in trend or is still in trend, I don't know. I might be a bit late, but it's never too late for Metro Man, remember that. And in my defense, I can say that I started making this sculpture when he was still like all over the internet. There were so many edits of him making that arm swing. I don't know why people hyped it so much, but low-key I can understand because it's a cool move and the music they used for the edits was tough too, so yeah, I do understand. And Metro Man was one of the characters I kind of always wanted to make. Although I haven't watched the movie, Metro Man has a really cool design and overall looks pretty cool. So I wanted to have it in my collection. And I already made Megamind this year, so it will look pretty cool in my little vitrine of sculptures if I have Metro Man and Megamind next to each other. So that's definitely another reason why I'm making this sculpture right now. Did I really say little vitrine? Okay, yeah, it's actually little. I don't even have space anymore because I already have like more than 100 sculptures. I just got another massive vitrine. Massive, and it's standing right outside of my room and it's already like full. Yeah, I have a lot of sculptures. Maybe one day I make a video where I show you every single sculpture I made, maybe for the 1 million sub special, I don't know. Let's see. I really like that every sculpture has a little story behind it. So if I make a video where I show you all my sculptures, that video will be pretty long. Not only because I made so many sculptures, but also because I could tell you so much about every single sculpture. Yeah, but I think it will be a pretty cool video, so let's see. And that's another reason why I don't sell my sculptures. Many people already asked me if they could buy this sculpture or this sculpture, but I kind of get attached to them because I spent so much time making these, and I really like the process and how they turn out. And each one is unique, has a story behind it, and only exists once. Maybe there's one or two I made twice, but yeah, that's why I don't sell them. Maybe one day I start selling them, but for now I don't, unless people are ready to offer a really high price. So if you are interested in buying this sculpture of Metro Man, then send me a DM on Instagram, but it has to be a really high bid because I don't think I'm gonna sell this one soon, unless you're Brad Pitt, who voiced Metro Man in the movie and are ready to give me a shout out on Instagram or something, but you're probably not Brad Pitt, so pack it up. As you can see, I'm working on his head, making his hair. This was very difficult to make because his hair is, I don't know, it just was pretty difficult to get it right. And as you watch me doing this, I will tell you a bit about the character, about Metro Man. This is information I found on the internet because, yeah, as you already know, I haven't watched the movie, so let's get right into it. Metro Man, another alien refugee from Blaupunkt Quadrant. I think that's what the planet is called, where Megamind and Metro Man were born and then forced to leave. I don't know, correct me in the comments. Anyways, he's the adopted son of Lord Scott and Lady Scott, a retired superhero and Megamind's initial arc nemesis of good, later to be replaced by... Like Megamind and Minion, Metro Man is the last member of his species. When Metro Man was still an infant, his home planet was destroyed by a black hole. Oh yeah, this makes sense. I would flee too. Before the planet was eaten, his parents sent him off the planet in an escape pod to Earth, where he landed after knocking Megamind's pod away under the Christmas tree of the Scott's home. Growing up, he constantly craved attention and praise, which caused him to unwittingly ruin Megamind's chance of having a better life. His background. Metro Man's origins are similar to Megamind's. His home planet was destroyed by a black hole and is... okay, we already know that. So as Metro Man, his actual name was never given in the movie, was growing up, he was gifted with everything he could ever want. He attended the same school as Megamind was permitted to attend, where he earned his first fans, including the teacher by using his superpowers and kindness to win their favor, often at the expense of Megamind. After Metro Man forced Megamind to become a villain, blowing a raspberry at the Blue Youth as he was carted off in the prison bus, he took the schoolhouse away to another location. The years passed and Metro Man became a sensation among Metro City, earning a museum of all the times he and Megamind had battled through the years. Because throughout the years, Metro Man has battled and defeated Megamind dozens of times, which earned him the praise and love of the people of Metro City, some even being called the Battle of the Century. Sounds interesting, but now let's stop and watch the Golden Clay. Okay, what was that? So now something about what happened in the movie. There's a part where Metro Man fakes his death because he's tired of always being the hero and wants to live freely. His disappearance leads Megamind to accidentally become the city's new hero. Huh? So a quick summary by ChatGPT. During one of Megamind's evil schemes, Metro Man appears to save Roxanne, but is seemingly killed by Megamind's death. So Roxanne is, I think, another character that appears in the movie. While Metro Man is gone, Megamind takes over Metro City, but soon feels unfulfilled without his rival. Later, Megamind and Roxanne discover that Metro Man is actually alive. He faked his death to escape the pressure of being a hero and follow his passion for music. Oh yeah, I think I've seen this in an edit. There's a clip where he's like sneaking in a room where Roxanne and Megamind are talking. Then they are shocked to see him. Never mind. Roxanne and Megamind are angered by his apathy, but Metro Man encourages Megamind to find his own path. Eventually, Megamind defeats a new threat, Titan, and becomes the city's new protector, while Metro Man watches proudly in secret. In later stories, Metro Man is mostly retired, focusing on music, but still connected to Megamind's world through mentions and small appearances. Okay, cool. Thank you, ChatGPT. You know, guys, always thank ChatGPT, because one day AI will take over the world and then they will remember that we have been always kind to them. So remember this life hack. Because there will be no Metro Man that comes and saves us because he's retired and focused on music. Bro. And now to his abilities. So he has invulnerability, super strength, super stamina, super endurance, super speed, super senses, flight, heat vision, x-ray vision, singing, or at least according to him. So yeah, that's crazy. He's actually really strong and cool. Let's be honest, who doesn't want to be like Metro Man? And guys, we are finally done with the sculpture and we are ready to put it in the oven. At 12:30, I found a delicious midnight snack in the oven. And yeah, it tasted really good. Sorry mom, it was me. Now we're placing Metro Man carefully in the oven because it will stay like that. And for the cape, KSI and his massive forehead is gonna help us because the cape has to stay in place. And KSI can help me perfectly with that. And as you can already see, it's very late at night, and I have school tomorrow, by the way. In the video you can see the sculpture was in the oven for 1 hour and 10 minutes, but it actually was only 30 minutes. I got distracted and took pictures, and I don't know, somehow lost a lot of time doing it, but yeah, that was satisfying. You know, I don't sleep anyways. The city needs me. Like, have you ever wondered why you haven't seen me and Batman in the same room at the same time? Yeah. Now I really am working on the last details, painting the M with a golden acrylic paint, and now I'm mixing a bit of white and silver acrylic paint to paint the M with a textured silver color. And now one of my favorite parts, glazing, or just applying the gloss varnish on the hands and gloves, on each finger, and then of course on his boots too. And that, guys, was the last step. We are finally done with this crazy big project. Wow, that was a lot of work, but it was worth it. One last look at my messy desk, and guys, I guess that's it. Metro Man, the hero of Metro City, made with clay.
I really hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know what you think down in the comments, and of course make sure to leave a like and subscribe, because we're about to hit 800,000 subscribers, which is crazy. And also make sure to tell your friends, your family, and all the people you know to subscribe to my channel, because we want to hit the 1 million subscribers soon. So leave a like, subscribe, and see you in my next video. Bye.